Sharon from Sherry's Fairies. Welcome to my channel. And I'd like to thank Granny Sandy for letting me be one of her co-hosts on Fairy Garden Thursdays. Every Thursday she puts up fairy gardens, and she's included my channel in her group of fairy garden ladies who like to make fairy gardens. So that's what we're going to do today, and I'd like to thank Sandy, Granny Sandy again, very, very much. And this is called Fairy Garden Thursday. So welcome everybody, welcome, welcome, and I hope you enjoy all the fairy gardens. Let's get started. So this is what I'm going to do, use the fairy garden. I've got a lantern that I picked up, not sure where from. Anyhow, I've stuffed foam in here so it's flat, and I'm going to cut out a piece of this grass, which is the inside outside grass stuff that you can buy. That fits pretty good. I'm just going to do that. Okay, now I'm going to glue this. Okay, I'm going to put glue in here all along the edge. Okay, and put some grass in there. We've got the grass in here. And there's little bits of foam sticking out around the sides, but that's okay because we can put little plants and stuff in that foam. So I like the idea of leaving that open so we can decorate it. But they look like little trees, and I think they look really neat in a fairy garden. So we're just going to put a few of those around the outside here, just so they look like little trees. I'll hold them in there a minute. Yeah, that's the start. Now I'm thinking I'd like to hang something. Hanging. Don't know if they'll be long enough for what I want. Anyhow, we'll try those and see. That looks pretty good. Okay, we've got two sides. 1, 2. Now, we're going to do the other side because we want to leave this part open, because this will be where they come into the secret garden. Okay, we've got it all together. All those guys hanging down, I think they look pretty. Oh, these ones. Okay, I have these ones. Try putting one up in here. Let's see if it's going to work. I popped a few pink ones in there. Those come like this. Sure, I bought these at the dollar store. They came quite a few on a stem, and they've been great. I've used them lots in my fairy gardens. So, I think this little garden spot's looking pretty good. Yeah, it's going to be a little picnic. So I have a little piece of material here that I'm going to put on the picnic as a picnic ground. And I'm going to put a little bit of rickrack around it just to make it look more like a blanket. Okay, I have some rickrack. There we go. We have a cute little blanket that we're going to put on the ground in here. Okay, I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to glue it down. You see that? Yeah, we need some good treats. I have this apple and it's glass. It's very pretty, but it's on this fork and I'm not sure if I can cut that off. Because it was, oh, well, that worked. I broke it off. It's a nice apple for them to eat. And I also have this slice of orange, and it was the same thing. It's glass. They have an orange and an apple to snack on so far. We've got the fruit and the vegetables covered. These are little carrots. They're little buttons. And we'll put them in with the fruit. Oh, look, that was the cake. I found a strawberry. That's also glass. So I think it's going to go on our little platter here with all the fruits and veggies. I think they're just so pretty. And these were all on the ends of these little forks. There's a nice little, I'm going to put a fairy in now. These fairies are from Michael's and they come in a tube and they're not very expensive. And they're pretty nice little fairies. They're just plastic, but that's okay. That fairy in there, up behind the fruit. And we have this little fairy. She's a little sweetie. And we're going to put her back there with the other one. And they're all looking to see all the goodies. There we go. We got two little fairies in there now. And we have to have a child. So I'm going to put the little girl right up front here. But I'm going to put some more food in there first. I have this little cake. Gotta have cake at a picnic, I think. Oh, I like to have cake anywhere. I'm a cake lady. There's the little cake. And I'm going to put a couple of these little drinks in. And I think it's cute because they're Starbucks. Or they have a symbol of Starbucks on them. And I'm going to put a purple one and a pink one. And I think that's a pretty nice picnic these fairies have got to share. So there's their picnic, just waiting to be eaten. Now I'm going to put the last little fairy in. And this little fairy is just a little girl. She's pretty excited about this picnic. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to put her in here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll put her right in there. Got some glue on her footses. And like I say, all three of these came out of a package from Michael's. It's a tube you can buy. I forget how much I paid for it, but it wasn't that much. But for smaller fairy gardens like this, these little ones are very cute to have. So, there's our little picnic. Now I'm going to do a little decorating around the top, and maybe I got these flowers at the thrift store, and it was $2 for the bunch. There, that pretty is at the top of the lantern. And like, okay, these I bought at Michael's, and they're a little more expensive. I get quite a few, but they are little, so I just thought I needed to add something along here. I guess I could put some rickrack or some ribbon or something to kind of finish that off. Let's see. I'll put a few mushrooms in first. Just gonna cut them. They're a little, they look red, but they're little pink mushrooms, so they do go with the color scheme. And it just gives them a little more interest. I'm gonna put one more. In the group. So we have a group of 3. There. That's pretty cute. One in there just for fun. Yeah, I think we're gonna, that's it. So there's our fairy garden. Here's our fairy garden. It's got flowers around the top. I think it looks good from all sides. And then we have our little picnic in here with the 2 fairy girls back there. I'm going to pretend they're sisters, and this is their little sister. And they made this little picnic for their little sister. And we got an apple and an orange and some carrots and a strawberry and a cake and a drink. We can't really see the cake. I'll move that drink. And a cake and a couple little drinks. And that's our fairy garden for Fairy Garden Thursday 2023. We'll do one more spin. here's our fairy garden, sitting on a little table. And I think it looks pretty sweet on this table. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me make this little fairy picnic. I know I had lots of fun making it. And thanks again, Grandma Sandy. It's very encouraging to have me on your channel, and I'll make lots more fairy gardens. Thanks again. And if you haven't subscribed, would you please subscribe? Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.